Look at this. The tight end getting a carry here. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Hey, forget about it. Forget first down. For a moment, they were thinking touchdown on that play. What a time to deliver a breakaway run. And that puts a ton of momentum on their side for the next snap.
Offense is set. First and 10. Murray from the pistol. Here's a screen to Benson. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
They're going play action. It's Murray. Go left side, caught by Higgins. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run and break tackles and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. So that penalty declined. They're happy enough stuffing that last play at the line for no gain. They've made it to first and goal on their opening drive, hoping to start this game with 6.
Let's go! 2-2.
They'll run here, following the penalty. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Driven backward to the 11 as they line up for second and goal.
Omaha, 2-2.
Off the play action, here's Murray. Throw is caught. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
They've held him out twice. Here we go. Third and goal. Now we've got whistles, but not for delay of game. They were able to get a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Big play for this offense. It's third and goal.
Buzz. Omaha. Easy.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And they're able to touch him down, so that's going to bring up 4th down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. Going power with a big tight end. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Cardinals finish up an excellent opening series. Once it became goal-to-goal, Brock, that field goal team just didn't feel like they were ever going to see the field. This team was committed to making a statement on the opening series, even if it meant leaving the offense out there on 4th and goal.
Yeah, I think that's really well said, Kate, for a couple reasons. Number one, you do get a chance to finish, right? So you do all this work to get there, you want to finish it. But you also know if you don't get it, well, you set your opponent up with some really bad field position. I love that decision.
That one right down the middle. And the Cardinals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Arizona goes ahead and calls its 2nd timeout. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. This one not close to where it had to go. Drive is going to begin from the 40. So hopefully he's able to find the landing zone next time. His first kickoff gives him some great field position here. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. And the first carry here for Ashton Genty. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Back to Genty. Shoves one away. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line. It's the defense all over this one.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Another give here to Genty. And he's he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. They get 22 out of that play. And that's a Vegas first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
We're back and excited to start this second quarter. You excited? We're excited. Raiders in a nice spot here to put up some points. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Here's the backup, first throw. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Touchdown, Vegas. The Raiders finish off their opening drive. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, yep, certainly do.
Get those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10.
19, touch. 12X, 12X. Go.
Shotgun now for Brissett. Has a man, that's Greg Dortch. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
One play in, Brock, in this drive is already in enemy territory.
19, good. 13, go rabbit. Go.
Brissett with it on 1st. He's got the hook up to Weaver. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Go.
Mercado on a carry. And he's going to take this all the way to about the 31. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
The play clock runs out. This will be a delay. So they'll decline this and take the results. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Number 19. Look good. Number 19. Go.
Here's Brissett. Dumped off to his running back. He dodged the tackle. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Number 19. Good. 120. Good. Go.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Good. 19. Good. Go.
From the shotgun, Brissett. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Hey, check. 'Go.
3rd down, it's Brissett. Touchdown, but they will not get it. That's incomplete. Even worse, Brock. It's going to bring up 4th down. Cade York now on for the field goal. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. York knocks it through. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. This one doesn't make the landing zone, so this drive's going to start at the 40. Excellent field position for him here after the kickoff lands short. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
60 Eagles. Yes. Good.
Give now to the running back. He rocks that tackle. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Ready. Pat the 60. Ready.
They'll work against the blitz. Setting up the running back screen. Past midfield to the 45. And they'll finally get him at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. Now, that's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
All set to go now from the 35.
Let's go. Hawk 70.
To throw here on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Javon Baker. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. More from State Farm Stadium after this. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready.
Dropping back to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not at the standard they set for themselves.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Let's go now.
Throwing it again here. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
No connection on the last play, and out 3rd down.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal.
3rd and long for him here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Here we go. Set. Go.
1st and goal. Here's Williams. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has it in close. And he's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders get some late points and the lead. Carlson now to add one more. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Raiders take a 4-point lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up.
Okay. 120. Middle. Hey, kill.
The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. Set him back 5. It's 1st and 15 after the penalty.
19. Hey, kill. 19. Rabbit. Lefty. Go.
Operating from the gun, Brissett. This is a heater going deep. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Set.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Get it. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
19 tight. 19. 65. 65.
Back to throw. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
They get the timeout called. We've got 5 seconds remaining in the half.
On the ready.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Come on. Come on. Ready.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. The timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Daniel Carlson out to try this Raiders field goal. This from 48 on the left hash. Carlson's kick is good. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Time now for the bottom half of the roster to make an impact, Brock. Our preseason opener underway in half number 2. And he needed a lot more power there. It came down a ways away from the landing zone, and they're going to start the possession up at the 40. They'll have a new set of downs following that defensive penalty.
Ready.
Running it after the penalty. And they're approaching midfield with that gain of 6. He's up to the 46.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Back to the well again. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stop just a little bit shy of the marker.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out. Moving short.
They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down. Kick is away and really up there trying to pin them deep. He brings in the fair catch, and as he does it, we'll see what this penalty flag is all about. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand.
Go.
Over play action here. Brissett. Taken in by Tip Ryman. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
19. Okay. Go.
They're set now on 1st and 10. And that one falls incomplete. So it would have been a great catch. Still was a great effort. That brings up second down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
19. Set. Go.
Second down. Here's Brissett again. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is. Because that QB and tight ends, they got that ball out in a hurry.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
19. Okay. 20. Quit. I got it. Go.
To the air yet again. Brissett. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
They go to punt on 4th down, and out heads Tommy Townsend. And he's hoping for good results on his first look at the night. The play clock reaches 5 seconds, and we're going to get a timeout here, as that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. The Cardinals out for the punt. Tommy Townsend will kick it away. And he's hauled down before he can pay off that gamble, as their creativity is rewarded with a turnover on downs. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Here we go. 77. Go.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
If you're going to go play action, Kate, you've got to sell. If you don't convince that defense you're running it, or if it's a situation where you never run the ball, you really do leave your quarterback dead in the water, vulnerable against a defense who will storm right past that fake and right into that pocket.
Sent back to their own side of the field on that last play. Some ground to make up here on 2nd. He puts some air under it deep down the left. And the defender comes away with it. Picked off by the rookie out of Colorado. And the Cardinals will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
Well, they're in danger going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
The Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
19. Okay. 12. Go.
Here's a game to DiMercato. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
19. Hey, check. Go.
Back now, pressure coming. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
19. Okay. 20. Good. Lefty. Go.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up.
Formation.
Little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him.
First down 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Here we go.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. He gets this to Michael Mayer. And they get this down to the 28. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. That's a Vegas first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Come on.
Give to Williams from the gun. Down a good handful there as it brings up 2nd down.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd.
Bronco 80. Steady.
Hand off to the back. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
Pretty obvious this defense. They need more people around the line of scrimmage. But the minute you do that, Kate, start opening up those throwing lanes. This is how balance takes apart a
On the
defense.
go.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
From the red zone now. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Cougar 19. Ready.
Blown back, it's the handoff. And he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Well, Brock, he found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
Carlson to tack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Raiders double their lead to 14. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10.
19. That's it. 12X. 12X. Go.
Here's Brissett to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. A tough one to retain through that hit. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
19. Go, Rabbit. 12, 12. Hey, check. Let's go.
Back to the air, Brissett. He beams one, deep right side. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
You're 19. Set. You're 19. Set. Hey, kill. Hey, off. Go.
They'll air it out on third. Got to it right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they're staring at fourth and long. They'll send out the punting unit. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Las Vegas offense is set. First and 10. Low back in the backfield, and they give it to him. They'll cobble together a yard there. That was B.J. Ojulari on the stop. So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's the Raiders up by multiple touchdowns, and they've got the football. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down.
Here we go.
Drive play straight ahead. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. New set of downs from 37.
Bronco 80. Let's go.
First down, play action. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's second and 10.
Ready.
They're throwing it. Screen here for Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
60 Vikings. Ready.
They'll run here on first down. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. They'll go play action. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up third down.
A small little jab there, finally landed by the defense. Able to break up one of these passes, but let's be real. We know who's been landing the heavy punches all game long. Looks like they're going to keep being aggressive too, Kate. I love that. Stay on the gas.
Let's go now.
Here he goes, third and long. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Trying to find Brock Bowers. And that brings up fourth and long.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
So here comes the kick team for what will be a very long attempt. Arizona goes ahead and calls its second timeout. And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining this game. So now on fourth down, the Raiders elected to send Daniel Carlson out for the field goal. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that makes this a 3-score game.
I think you could call this one now, Kate. His field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
And he got all in that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Run here. This is DiMercado. Crosses midfield, still going. Down the sideline inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 25. It's a full 40 yards on the play, Brock, and a new set of downs.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play.
19. Okay. 120. Go.
Percent with it on first. And that one falls incomplete. Oh, would have been a great catch. Still was a great effort. That brings up 2nd down.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
Looking slant route, complete. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Kill. 19. Okay. 19. Okay. Go.
Throw here, 3rd down. That's caught for the first. And in for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals get it back to within 2 possessions. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
You're good on the point after. And the Cardinals cut the lead down to 10.
Raiders 27, Cardinals 17.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And he tried to finesse that one far too much. It doesn't come close to the landing zone, so set this drive up at the 40.
Check.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. No throw. 3rd and long. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
The coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped.
At their own 14-yard line.
Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Rapid. You're 19. Set. 12X. Let's go.
Shotgun now for Brissett. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders get it back after a marvelous defensive effort.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out and throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
35 on the pickup. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
Hey, you know by now I'm not shy about referencing movies during a game, and that run, that was a picture-perfect script. You get the defense thinking one thing, looking one way, then bam! You surprise them with the twist, head the other way for a big run.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And 2nd down's going to be a good bit tougher. You can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Ready.
Another carry for it. He couldn't quite break it. Still a 5-yard gain, though. 3rd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
They give it to him again. And he hits a wall, stops at a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Adrian Taylor Demerson on the tackle. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Daniel Carlson out to try this Raiders field goal. This from 28 yards away. Carlson's kick is good. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only 1 remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. We know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready. 1st and 10.
19. Go.
Off the play fake, Brissett. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And they get to him and tackle him on the return. But will this turnover count, partner? I don't know. There's a flag on the play. Well, no surprises here. They decline that holding call, and they're going to hang on to that interception. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down.
Ready.
Here's a design run. So it's a road win for the Raiders in this one. And they're off to a good start in the preseason, Brock. Seen a lot of players fighting together for the victory.